We are publishers of classical Christian curriculum who specialize in bringing the rich heritage of classical education to homeschoolers through video courses. We believe that video courses are uniquely suited to the needs of homeschool parents who want to give their children an academically excellent education while remaining involved in what their children are learning. I'd like to take a moment to share with you the vision behind this course, Old Western Culture. When we produce a video course, the heart of the curriculum is the teacher, and in the case of Old Western Culture, that teacher is Wesley Callahan, a master of the classics, an experienced teacher, a lover of learning, and a gifted storyteller. In Old Western Culture, Wesley Callahan guides you through the great books of Western civilization in a story-like manner. As he unpacks the daunting works of Homer, Plato, Dante, and many others, he doesn't dumb down the content, but he does make it accessible to any high school student through his narrative style. In a real sense, Wesley Callahan tells you the story of Western civilization.
Old Western Culture is a double credit, integrated humanities curriculum. This means that it covers literature, history, philosophy, theology, art history, not as fragmented subjects, but integrated through a study of the great books. The name Old Western Culture was a term coined by C.S. Lewis to describe the body of knowledge that was held in common by all educated men until very recent times. It was only after the relatively recent influence of Prussian and Marxist ideology that education came to be thought of primarily in terms of vocational training.
The vision of classical Christian education is to equip young men and women with the tools to engage with and understand the world. As Solomon says, there's nothing new under the sun. This is why we believe that the best way to prepare our children to engage with the secular world of hostile new ideas is to practice with the old ideas. Because with the old ideas, we have 2,000 years of church history and Christian thought guiding us.
So our vision for Old Western Culture is to recover a historically Christian approach to the great books. A great books education was the education of the church fathers. It was the education that was preserved through the Middle Ages by monasteries and the early Christian universities. It was the education of the reformers, and it was the education of the American founding fathers. So we hope that you will make it a part of your homeschool.
This year will be a series of lectures devoted to the study of Roman literature, the great books that come out of the Roman world, and the ideas and the history that is the context for those books. But now he says, let me clear up a few things. I never held the torches of a bridegroom. I never gave you a ring. I never actually vowed, I do. I never entered upon the pact of marriage. This is the wrong time to say that. For Virgil, because of prophecies like this and other mentions in the Aeneid, we can see that the Romans are thinking differently about time. Time is going somewhere. It's teleological. It's got an end. It's got a goal. It's going somewhere. It has an end it's moving toward. And the Greeks never thought that way. And all of these poets struggle with the issue of the flawed nature of man, but they all recognize that the real tragedy of that flaw is that man should be great and glorious. But what made man great and glorious was something that was left for the Christians to talk about.